Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about a topic today that's not peanut butter related, but is about food prepping for bugging in. Now, there's several different groups out there that feel different ways. There are those that believe that they need massive quantities of food. We're talking hundreds of pounds of rice and beans, and I've seen people like this, I've met people like this. A lot of us who want to have a decent stockpile of extra food in case of a local emergency see these individuals sometimes, I think, get carried away by what we should have on hand. And the topic comes up a lot of how do you afford that and how do you rotate that food. Now, if you're one of these people who can afford to go drop a couple $1,000s and buy cases and cases of MREs and then go throw them in a closet somewhere and sit back and say, hey, I'm squared away for the end of the world, I'm not knocking you, and that's great. But if you have a family, you're a normal human being who pays your bills month to month, you're probably not in a position where you're going to be able to go out and spend thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars right now today and buy food. So you kind of have to piecemeal it and do it slowly, which is you're going to buy a few extra cans of this, a few extra cans of that, a few extra jars of this, maybe a couple bags of this, and you're going to stockpile it over time. And a lot of people forget that you need to rotate these types of foods. So let's say we're going to use peanut butter as the example today. So this month you go and buy an extra jar of peanut butter, you set it in the pantry. The next month comes around, you buy another extra jar of peanut butter, you put it in the pantry. Okay, now it's easy. You unload your groceries, you're going to take the newest jar of peanut butter, you're going to slap it right in front of the pantry, or in the pantry right in front of the old peanut butter. Then you're going to take, the next month comes around, you grab another one. The problem is the one in the back, which is the one that you're going to get to last, is the one that's going to expire the soonest. So what you want to do is you want to rotate the food. You want to take the stuff that's in the back, put it in the front. Now, I also recommend that if you're going to try to build up a little bit of a stockpile of food, stick with stuff that you're actually going to eat. I've heard several people who get into stockpiling food, they want to get stuff that they don't like to eat so that they'll keep it in the pantry or wherever they're keeping their food, so that in the long run it's still there in a case of emergency. But the problem is you're basically wasting your money. You're going to buy something that you're never going to eat. If the disaster never happens, it's just going to sit in there until it expires. So basically you're translating your cash into a tangible item that you might use in case of emergency, and otherwise it's going to be wasted. Now, unless you have a lot of money to blow, that's not the approach you want to take. And I've seen this a lot, guys. If you're new and you're starting out and you want to get a good stockpile of food, stick with the foods you eat. Stick with this stuff. For us, I eat a lot of pork and beans, we eat a lot of chili, we eat a lot of fruit, so we'll get canned fruit. We still get fresh fruit, but we'll get canned fruit. We'll keep it stockpiled. We'll buy a couple extra every grocery trip, nothing more than a few dollars extra, and the stuff adds up. A year of buying extra cans of food every grocery trip and spending an extra $2 or $3 equates to, at the end of the year, quite a bit of extra food that you have on hand, and you're still eating it when you need to as it's preparing to expire. So anyways, guys, that's the thought for today, and I hope it helps out somebody who might be new, might be looking at trying to get some food squared away for them. All right, you take it easy, and God bless.